Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I review the latest TV shows and movies. Today, I'm going to talk about the season finale of And Just Like That, the revival series of Sex and the City. And let me tell you, this was the worst episode ever. I mean, seriously, what were the writers thinking? They ruined everything that made the original show so great and left us with a mess of plot holes, inconsistencies, and absurdities. Let's break it down. First of all, let's talk about Carrie and Aiden. Carrie, who just lost her husband Big in the first episode, decides to sell her iconic apartment and move in with Aiden, her ex-boyfriend from 20 years ago, who lives in Ohio with his two. Before continue, I request you to subscribe our channel and press on the bell icon button for new videos notifications on time, kids and his ex-wife. Yes, you heard that right. Aiden is still married to Kathy, but they are separated and living in different houses. Carrie doesn't seem to mind that at all, and even tells Miranda that she wonders if Big was a big mistake. Excuse me? Big was the love of your life, Carrie. You spent 6 seasons and 2 movies chasing after him and finally got your happy ending. How can you just throw that away for Aiden, who clearly hasn't changed at all since you last saw him? He's still insecure, jealous, and clingy. He doesn't want to come to New York or meet your friends. He doesn't even want to sleep in the same bed with you. He makes you wear his flannel shirts and watch his boring TV shows. He's basically holding you hostage in his farmhouse. And then, in the finale, he has to rush back to Ohio because his son has a serious accident and he leaves you hanging with a vague text message. How romantic. And what about Samantha? The show finally gave us the cameo we've all been waiting for, but it was so disappointing. Samantha calls Carrie from London in the first 2 minutes of the episode and tells her that she was going to fly in for a surprise visit for Carrie's farewell dinner party, but her flight got delayed. She then puts on a fake British accent and pretends to be Annabelle Bronstein, her alter ego from season 6, who tried to get into Soho House with a fake ID. She says goodbye to Carrie's apartment and hangs up. That's it. That's all we get from Samantha. No explanation of why she moved to London or what she's been doing there. No mention of Smith or Richard or any of her other lovers. No interaction with Miranda or Charlotte or any of the other characters. No closure for her friendship with Carrie or any of the drama that caused their fallout. Just a cheap joke and a quick exit. And don't get me started on Miranda and Chi. Miranda, who cheated on Steve with Chi, decides to go to Chi's stand-up show with Carrie and Aiden, but regrets it when she makes fun of their affair on stage. Miranda feels humiliated and runs out of the club, only to bump into Steve outside. Steve tells her that he knows about Chi and that he still loves her and wants to work things out. Miranda breaks down and admits that she loves Steve too, but she also loves Chi and she doesn't know what to do. Steve tells her that he'll wait for her until she figures it out. Really? Steve is just going to let Miranda have her cake and eat it too. He's not going to be angry or hurt or demand a divorce. He's just going to be a doormat for Miranda while she explores her sexuality with Chi. That's not fair to Steve or Chi or Miranda or anyone. And what about Charlotte and Harry? Charlotte, who has been struggling with her daughter Rose's gender identity issues, finally accepts Rose as Rock and throws him a bar mitzvah party with Harry's help. Rock is happy and grateful for his parents' support and everything seems fine. But then Charlotte reveals that she's pregnant with Harry's baby at 50 years old. How did that happen? Did they use IVF or did they just get lucky? How are they going to handle having another child at their age? How are Rock and Lily going to react to having a new sibling? The show doesn't answer any of these questions or explore any of these implications. It just drops this bombshell on us as if it's a happy ending. And finally, what about the rest of the characters? The show introduces so many new characters this season, but none of them get any proper development or resolution. Seema falls in love with Ravi, a Marvel director who has no fear of commitment or love, unlike every other man on this show. Nia gets a prestigious legal honor and a new man who happens to be Seema's ex-husband. LT Doe and Herbert are still rich and happy and boring. Carrie's former podcast co-hosts Chi and Jackie show up at her dinner party with their respective partners, Smoke and Shu. Yes, Carrie named her cat after Jackie's girlfriend. Anthony and Giuseppe are still together and still annoying. Lisette, Carrie's neighbor, buys Carrie's apartment for a ridiculous amount of money and invites Carrie to stay with her anytime. And that's it. That's all we get from these characters. No depth, no growth, no conflict, no drama. So in conclusion, this was the worst episode ever of And Just Like That. It was a lazy, sloppy, and insulting way to end the season. It betrayed the legacy of Sex and the City and the characters we loved. It wasted the potential of the new characters and the new stories. It made no sense and left us with no satisfaction. I hope there won't be a season 3 because I don't think I can take any more of this nonsense. But what do you think? Did you like the finale or did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more TV and movie reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.